Hey music fans, this is the Music Otaku, and I am back with another review. As a matter of fact, this will be a review on 2 tracks. They do a pretty good job at promoting 2 movies that are coming out. The movies that I'm talking about now are The Huntsman, Winter's War, and Allegiant. So the first track for this lineup is going to be Scars, a track that was released on February 19th to promote the newest sequel in the Divergent series. Personally, I am looking forward to this film. There has already been several trailers that have been trying to build up everybody's interest and curiosity about what is going to happen in terms of Tris, For, and the South Chicago community. The lead vocalist for this track is music artist Tove Lo. And I have to say that she was a pretty interesting choice and person to work on something like this. And she actually wrote the lyrics for this song. So big ups to you, Tove Lo. I found it interesting how on this track is supposed to, what I hear from it at least, basically discuss about the inner struggles that the main character, Tris, might be facing or will be facing during the Allegiant movie. So this is an interesting change up from what I'm used to hearing or have heard in the past by Tove Lo. So the lyrics on this track are very interesting, and I give kudos to her. It seems as if she's really thought out on what it is that she needed to promote. And one of the things that this track promotes and talks about is the inner struggles of Tris. I feel like she actually watched the first 2 movies and is now saying, okay, it's my turn to take the torch and to go ahead and run with it. And she did. I believe she did a very good job at running with it. The lyrics alone are encouraging and trying to let the person whom she's speaking to know that bearing your problems and kind of pushing them and kind of brushing them in the closet or under the rug is not really going to help. I have to admit though, the production wise for this track, it was bland. There we go. Sorry, but it was. I mean, don't get me wrong, I enjoyed the ethereal side of things. You know, it was still gave you the sense that it was a futuristic sort of track, yet was trying its best to play along and set the scene of a person having this emotional distress and emotional and mental conflict. But it was a little bland, on the bland side. I only see this track being or becoming or just being what it is, which is a promotional track for the movie. Lyrics wise, it could be more than that. It could be an inspirational track for people who are in emotional distress and are depressed and are just really down. The production and arrangement for this next track does a superb job at setting the tone and letting you know what kind of emotions that are emotions that this person in the song is feeling. So some of you may already be familiar with Halsey, as well as the track Castle. It was released last year on her studio album titled Badlands, but it was also featured in both movie trailers to promote the movie The Huntsman, Winter's War. I have to say that the marketing team was really on point. I mean, of all the songs to be featured on there and to give a sense of what the movie will be about and how much fun or how dramatic the movie was going to be, Castle was the right track. I mean, it just complements what we see in both movie trailers. You get this sense of this sexy yet gritty and dark sound, and yet the inevitable battle that will be fought between the mortals and two badass looking villains in the movie. Now I want to talk about the track itself, because the track is, well, like I said, superb. I mean, it's not what I would consider perfect, but it is a really good track. You can really tell that there was an artistic consideration on how everything was going to go down and how everything was going to complement the lyrics within the song. It sounds like a big, grand digital synthesizer orchestra. I mean, along with Halsey singing as the lead vocalist, and then a choir. The lyrics are very poetic and, again, vivid. One of my favorite phrases that she sings is that, "Now my neck is open wide, begging for a fist to wrap around it. I'm already choking on my pride, so there's no use crying about it." That phrase alone is very vivid and really gives you the sense of that she has been silenced before, and that the female protagonist in this for the song has been silenced and been bribed by riches and fame. Now, what really helps set the tone into every single word that Halsey is singing is, of course, the arrangement. And as I said before and earlier in this review, I believe it's superb. I believe the producers really did. They were really smart about how they wanted to paint this vivid picture of the tension between Halsey and, of course, the record company or her record label. And I love how there's a metaphor for it. It's not just as simple of, hey, the major record label is bullying me. No. They give you a nice, solid concept of how she is feeling. And it's whereby there's an old man on the throne who is the head of this kingdom, this record label, or this major head of the music industry. And she supposedly has been made a queen by the head or the old man. But she doesn't really feel like it because of how she's being treated. You know, and I can only imagine how an artist would get fed up with having to deal with certain things. I love how the arrangement not just backs her up and backs up what she is singing about, but I can tell you right now that even if Halsey is not singing and no lyrics or no music artist was singing at all, that track would still be solid. The arrangements, the virtual instruments, and the bass and the choir alone would really sell the song. And I think that is the problem I have with Scars. So what is my rating? Well, personally, I give Scars a strong 6. It does a very good good job at fulfilling its purpose, which is to promote the movie and even discuss and give you a few hints about what may happen in the movie. But other than that, again, I don't really see this really popping the charts and really becoming popular. And while I do see this as an inspirational song, I really do not see it going too far or becoming, like a big hit, to be honest. Because again, the lyrics are sort of being dragged by the production itself. I mean, the production is decent, but again, it's bland, and it also seems like it's sort of piggybacking off of Tove Lo's vocals. If Tove Lo wasn't singing the song, I can tell you that, it's very possible that people from even the EDM and just electronic music fan community, they would enjoy it, but go like, it needs to be tweaked a little. For Castle, I give this track a rating of 8 out of 10. What is my reason? Well, as perfect as it is, in terms of going mainstream, I really don't see it hitting the charts too big. But in my opinion, it should. It is a prime example of how a person doesn't have to just have a hook and just sing about sex and everything. It is a truly artistic song that I believe anybody can enjoy, not just somebody who loves a electronic or a SYNTHPOP sort of tune. So, what do you guys think? Did you enjoy Scars? Did you hate it? Did you enjoy Castle? Or did you hate it? And what other songs or, song-based movie soundtracks do you really enjoy?